What is ASMR? ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It may sound scientific, but really, it is simply a feeling, a tingling sensation that often begins on the scalp, then moves slowly down the neck, and sometimes across the back and shoulders. People call it brain tingles, or a soft shiver of relaxation. These feelings are usually triggered by very gentle sounds or calming visual actions. It could be the sound of whispering, the brushing of hair, the tapping of nails on a table, or the gentle sound of pages turning in a book. But not everyone experiences ASMR in the same way. Some people feel strong tingles, others feel only a deep calm, and some may not feel it at all. For those who do, it becomes a small but powerful source of peace. Now you may ask, why do people enjoy ASMR so much? One reason is relaxation. Life can be stressful, full of noise and hurry, but ASMR tells the mind to slow down, to breathe deeply, to let go. Another reason is sleep. Many people around the world struggle with insomnia or restless nights. Listening to ASMR can guide them into peaceful rest. The steady rhythm of tapping, the soft brushing of fabric, or the sound of a calming voice can lead them gently into dreams. Some people say ASMR feels personal, almost like someone is caring for them. Imagine someone pouring tea carefully for you, or folding a blanket slowly, or whispering kindly in your ear. That sense of care makes people feel safe, and safety is what allows the mind to fully relax. There is also science behind ASMR. Studies show that ASMR can lower heart rate, reduce stress, and release chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin, the same chemicals linked to comfort and bonding. So when you listen, it is not just in your mind, it is happening in your body too. Now, let's talk about the most common triggers. Whispering. Soft voices are one of the strongest ASMR experiences. A whisper feels close, safe, gentle, and the brain reacts with calmness. Tapping, fingers tapping lightly on wood, glass, or plastic. The rhythm is soothing, and patterns help the brain feel secure. Crinkling, paper, plastic, or foil. Each sound is light, delicate, yet sharp enough to capture attention. That mix makes it special. Visual triggers also exist. Slow hand movements, folding towels, brushing hair, or painting carefully. These actions are calm, simple, and easy to follow. The mind slows down, matching the pace, and begins to rest. Food ASMR has become very popular too. The crisp bite of an apple, the fizz of soda, the crackle of chips. These sounds are familiar, comforting, and deeply satisfying. They remind us of daily life, of care and nourishment. Nature ASMR is another favorite. The patter of rain, the crackle of a fire, the wind moving through trees. These sounds connect us to the earth, grounding us and calming us. When you look closely, ASMR is everywhere. In the kitchen, in the forest, even in your own room. It is about noticing the smallest details, the quietest sounds, and giving them space. And maybe that is why ASMR is so loved, because it reminds us that peace can be found in small things. A whisper, a tap, a raindrop, a crinkle, each one saying, softly, you are safe. You can rest. For some people, ASMR is entertainment. For others, it is therapy. For many, it is part of their nightly ritual before sleep. But in every case, the goal is the same, to bring comfort and connection. So the next time you feel stressed, or restless, or lonely, pause for a moment. Listen to the sounds around you. Maybe the ticking of a clock, the pages of a book turning, or the whisper of wind through a window. You may discover that the world is already full of ASMR. It has always been there, waiting to be noticed. Thank you for being with me tonight on this journey into ASMR. We asked, what is ASMR? We found it is both a science and a feeling. We asked, why do people enjoy it? The answer is simple, because it brings peace, comfort, and rest in a world that moves too quickly. So until next time, may your days be gentle, your nights restful, and may every sound around you guide you softly into relaxation, the world of ASMR. In this episode, we will travel through time to explore the history of ASMR. Where did it begin, and how did it become the global phenomenon we know today? The feeling of ASMR has always existed, even before the name. Think back to childhood. Maybe a teacher reading softly in class, maybe a friend braiding your hair, or a relative speaking kindly in a low voice. Those gentle moments carried the same tingles we now call ASMR. But for a long time, people didn't have a word for it. They just called it that strange, relaxing feeling. Some thought it was unique to them and kept it secret. Then came the internet. In the late 2000s, small groups of people began writing online, describing the tingles they felt. On forums like Steady Health and Reddit, strangers discovered they shared the same experience. At last, it had a community. In 2010, the term ASMR was born. It was coined by Jennifer Allen, who wanted a scientific-sounding phrase to help explain the sensation. Autonomous sensory meridian response, a name that gave shape to the soft mystery. Soon after, YouTube became the home of ASMR. Early creators recorded simple videos, whispering, tapping, turning pages. Even though the quality was low, the effect was powerful. Viewers discovered that they could trigger tingles on demand. By 2015, ASMR channels grew rapidly. Creators experimented with role plays, binaural microphones, and high-quality visuals. The audience expanded worldwide. Millions of people now used ASMR to relax, study, or sleep. Mainstream media began to notice. Articles appeared in the New York Times, BBC, Vice, and more. Scientists became curious too. Research studies started to measure brain activity, heart rate, and stress levels during ASMR. Today, ASMR is not just a niche. It is a culture, a digital comfort, a reminder that even in a noisy world, quietness has power. Now that we know the history, let's explore the many types of ASMR. Because ASMR is not just one sound, it is many. Each person has unique triggers, and each type brings a different flavor of calm. Whisper ASMR, the most classic style, a gentle voice, close to the ear, speaking slowly, guiding the mind into rest. Whispering makes listeners feel safe, cared for, and connected. Tapping ASMR, light taps on wood, glass, or plastic, sharp but soft, like a steady heartbeat. It relaxes the brain through rhythm and repetition. Crinkle ASMR, a soft crackle of paper, foil, or plastic wrap. Each fold and release creates delicate sound waves that tickle the senses. Brushing ASMR, brushes across microphones, or even across the camera. The sound is airy, sweeping, like gentle wind. Many find it deeply hypnotic. What happens inside the brain when the tingles begin? Why do some people feel it, while others do not? ASMR is still a mystery, but slowly, science is uncovering clues. When a person listens to whispering, tapping, or gentle role play, their brain enters a calm state. Studies using MRI scans show that areas linked to emotion and reward become more active. The brain lights up in the medial prefrontal cortex and the nucleus accumbens. These are the same areas that react to music, art, and social bonding. At the same time, the body relaxes, heart rate slows down, stress hormones like cortisol decrease. Some people even feel goosebumps, similar to chills from music. Scientists believe ASMR might mimic the feeling of being cared for. Whispering and soft attention may remind us of childhood comfort, like a parent's gentle voice or a friend's soothing presence. The brain translates these signals into safety and relaxation. Not everyone feels ASMR, though. Some people never experience tingles. Researchers think it depends on personality, sensitivity, and imagination. People who are more open to experiences or more empathetic are often more likely to feel it. ASMR is not a cure for medical conditions, but studies suggest it can help with stress, anxiety, and insomnia. For many, it works like a natural sleep aid. Instead of medicine, a soft whisper or the sound of rain becomes the key to rest. Though the research is still young, one thing is clear. ASMR is not just in the imagination. It has real effects on the body and mind. A science hidden inside whispers. Now that we've touched on the science, let's explore the benefits of ASMR. Why do people keep coming back night after night to listen to these gentle sounds? First, relaxation. ASMR calms the nervous system. It slows the heartbeat, eases the breath, and melts away tension. For people who live busy, stressful lives, it becomes an escape, a way to pause and breathe again. Second, sleep. Millions of people use ASMR as a bedtime ritual. The slow whispers, rhythmic taps, or sound of rain quiet the mind. Thoughts stop racing, eyes grow heavy, and sleep comes more naturally. Third, stress and anxiety relief. When the world feels overwhelming, ASMR acts like a gentle shield. The soft sounds create a bubble of comfort. Inside that bubble, the outside noise fades away. Fourth, companionship. ASMR videos often include role plays of care, like a doctor's checkup, a haircut, or a friend talking softly. For people who feel lonely, these videos bring a sense of connection. It's not just sound, it's presence. Fifth, focus. Some people use ASMR while studying or working. The consistent quiet sounds help the brain stay in flow, like background music, but gentler. Of course, ASMR is not the same for everyone. Some find it life-changing. Others may not feel anything at all. But for those who do, it becomes a daily tool, a form of self-care, available anytime, anywhere. ASMR is not only something we search for in videos or podcasts. It can also be experienced in our daily lives without us even realizing it. Think about the moments when you are sitting in a quiet library and you hear the gentle sound of pages turning, or when a friend speaks softly, almost in a whisper, and you feel a strange but calming shiver down your spine. These are natural ASMR moments that happen outside of the internet. Many people experience ASMR triggers while doing relaxing activities. For example, brushing your hair slowly, folding clothes neatly, or listening to the sound of rain falling on the window can bring a similar effect. These are ordinary, simple sounds, yet they have the power to calm the brain and make us feel at peace. Some even say they feel tingles when they hear the hum of an air conditioner or the distant sound of someone typing gently on a keyboard. The power of ASMR in daily life lies in mindfulness. When you are fully present in a moment and paying attention to small details, you can notice these subtle triggers. For people who often deal with stress, recognizing ASMR in everyday activities can be like having a hidden tool for relaxation. Instead of waiting until bedtime to play a video, they can embrace ASMR moments throughout the day. In workplaces, Many individuals play quiet ASMR background sounds such as soft rain, cafe ambience, or pages flipping while working. It helps them focus and reduces mental noise. Students also use ASMR soundscapes while studying,